Hey everybody, we're back again on this old junk. We got another piece of junk here. As you can see, it's heavy on the junk. We'll give you a little look at it so you can see just exactly what we're fooling with here. And it is not pretty. It's got a front winder busted out there. Oh yeah. It's got some runs in the paint. Looks a little bit. The bodywork's a little rough too. See, here's the good part. Ooh, look at that. Uh-oh. It's gone. It's pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad too, right? And if you notice, you was kind of looking at it and thought, man, them windows is tinted cool. No, no, they're not tinted at all. That's fire. Yeah, this is it, guys. It is a 85 long bed, and as you see these two pieces of tape here, I'll set this down here so I can get right in here. Get over here where I can show you guys what we're doing. So this is a long bed truck, and a rusty piece of crap long bed truck really isn't worth shit. And this is a rusty one. Now we'll fix all that. That ain't no problem. We can get all the panels. They make them to fix it. I've done it a bunch of times before. What I haven't done is I've never cut one of these long beds down to a short bed, and I really wanted to try it. I was like, hell, what do I got to lose on this? What if I cut the truck and it's in half and I fuck it up? Oh well, it ain't like I lost a whole lot. So here's what we're gonna do, and you guys can do this at home too. I'm not using fancy tools or anything. We start right here, right? There's a bed hole right here in the top. I take that and I measured 3/4 of an inch back just because I wanted a little bit of room, back from that hole where I'm welding because I'm going to do some stuff in here. So I went 3/4 of an inch back. I put my square on here and then I made a mark. And over here, I took the tape measure, stuck it on here, measured over, and I thought, I got 14 right there. And I just put the square on there. And again, guys, I made a mark. Really, the only reason I put the tape on here is so you can see how much of the bed that I'm actually, because you probably wouldn't be able to see the lead pencil mark that I made on there. So I made that. This is our part that's going to come out of here. And we're going to save that part because we're going to cut the bottom side off of it, like along there. And we'll put it back in on the top here and we'll plate it. And then we'll weld in our bolt holes. And it'll make this super strong. But still on the outside of here, because we're going to have a seam right here and here. And I see a lot of guys just weld these solid after that. And I've seen guys take and cut them like this, like a damn jigsaw puzzle. That shit isn't going to make it no stronger as if you put a plate on there. And then on your seam here, I'm going to weld me a square piece of plate just to reinforce that on our seam. And that's how you fix stuff like this, guys. It's really not that hard, and you guys can do it yourself. But before you do it, watch some videos on steel and structural welding and stuff, and then you'll get an idea on really what you have to do to make this stuff strong. Not know, hey, I guess I could put this in here and I can do that. And I watched this other guy on there. This is what'll do this, guys, and this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make a few videos on this, so this will probably be like a part one. We might go around here and get a little bit of cutting on this video. We probably won't get it all the way cut in half. We'll do that on another video. We'll just see how far we go here. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and start us some work. So we got them lines out. We know that that's all marked out right. I'm gonna bring you guys on around here. We're gonna fly around here like Superman. Okay. We're here in the thick of things now. You guys will probably be doing a lot of looking at my head, I have a feeling. Get it situated here. It's a good thing I got a bald spot. I know a couple of poor bastards that are bald. I ain't one of them. And that's probably because we have different mamas. Motherfuckers. Okay, well, enough of that stuff. So what we're going to do here, guys, I know you probably won't be able to see it again, but I got lines drawn here. And I know that whenever I cut this, that the frame is going to go down right here. It's going to go like that because of the weight of all this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting right here, right? And then I'll roll it around this side. And I'll do the same thing on that whenever I cut this off. But really, we ain't gonna have so much of a problem with that because we'll have all the weight of the frame off, and we're gonna make these cuts right here and get it cut in half. And that's what we're gonna do. But I'm gonna start here and cut there, and we'll get right here and get our line going, and then we'll come around and then I'll just chase it on up. That way we know that our line is straight and we got our bottom cut. Because that's really the important part there, is getting this bottom straight. Because we want our frame, whenever we roll it back together, we want all our edges square so that when we roll it up, we won't have no big gaps. And we're going to do this in steps, so don't think, oh man, this is overwhelming. It isn't going to be overwhelming. So what we're going to do now, you guys are probably going to hear a lot of loud grinding sounds, and that's going to be me with operating this right here. I'm going to get behind it a little bit. So you can see, I'm right there on our line, and I got most of the good notch there, so I can flip underneath here and get the bottom side cut. So that's what I'm going to do now. But that's what I wanted to do, is get our cut started right there so that we know where we're at, right? And we know we can cut this bottom, and we got enough of this in here where it's not going to pinch and fall down when we cut the other side. Really, this side we don't have to worry about it pinching and falling and doing all that weird shit. It's the other side when we make that cut. That's the part that's where it's going to start getting a little wiggly around here. So now we're going to fly underneath here. Oh, shoot. I'm going to move the light around here so I can. Maybe I will. Hope it don't mess with the camera. If it does, I'm sorry. You won't be able to see jack squat. That right there, guys, is as easy as that. We got the whole bottom side cut now. So now we just chase it on up, basically, wham, until we get to the top here, and then I'll kind of push this wheel a little bit so that we don't pinch. So that's what we're going to do. See how easy that was, guys? Right at that wham. We got a nice square cut there. I don't know how I managed to do that, but you got to get lucky sometime. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of tension there so I can roll that back if it starts pinching. Bam. How about that? And the reason reason that popped up like that is because see how I was saying it's going to go wham whenever we let go of this? Because there's more weight on that than it is that. Either that or we got a weigh in square frame, which I don't think it's that because it was all held together. And I got these pretty much in the same spot, so we'll probably be all right there. So the next adventure is we're going to move to the other side. We're going to cut that. That will probably, I guess we could do that now. Heck, let's see how long we are into this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do another one. I'll move you guys on over there. Because we don't edit here. This is a gun running adventure. We're running and gunning, man. We ain't editing. If we have any flaws in it, we have flaws. Because you know what, after all, everybody, ain't none of us is perfect in life. Oh, we'll go ahead and leave that right there. We don't need that. And we'll put that right there. Then we'll just move all this along with our safety girdles. And one thing I am going to do while we're here, I wanted to go ahead and go over and mention to you guys, there's a couple things in here that like you're going to take off. Like you got a brake line here. We didn't really have to worry about that because it was already rusted and somebody had pinched it off with some vice grips. You know, so heck, we didn't have to worry about that. There's some wiring for the tail lights. You got to pull that back. You have to take your gas tank out, which the gas tank was about the only thing that really looked decent in this truck. Everything else was kind of whammy damned, I guess you could say. Oh, let's get this underneath here. Whoop. There's another look. Ooh, rust hole. Okay, so we're in here, right? We got what we're doing. We're going to get my head ready for you guys to look at the back of it. I'm going to get us a light over here so we can see underneath here when we go to cut this dude. Okay, that should help for that. Oh yeah, I got that too. Poopy. Because that's going to be way longer or way shorter or something here real soon. There's something we should do with that probably. Okay, I know what we'll do. Nothing. We ain't gonna do nothing. If we do anything, we'll put a board in there. Yes, why not? Oh, look at that. Yeah, that should hold us off there good enough. It'll be more gooder. We'll put some stuff in there. That way we can make this not hit that. That way we can get in there with a grinder so we don't have to cut that. Because I kind of want, it appears like they work. I don't know, maybe. Possibly no. But if they do, why not keep them working, you know? Let's see if we can get that in there. Well, oh, there. Yeah. That might work. Okay. Good enough for the girls I go with, gosh dang it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get some cutting done. But I'm probably going to go on ahead, since we are in here, I know that her drive shaft is going to have to be cut down too. Because it's going to be 14 inches or too long, or 16 inches too long. I think a lot. So we're going to go ahead and pop that off there. Because that'll hold up the steps whenever we go to doing the other stuff. There we go. I always love these angles when you're stuck underneath something. like that. Okay. Well, I guess I should have removed this beforehand. Come to think of it. A couple of little honeys here. Speed this shit up. There we go. Got all them goodies out of there. Now we'll get us implemented destruction. We'll go ahead and scooch over this way so you can see what we're doing. I'm taking the drive shaft out, guys. That's all that winging and wanging that you guys heard. I wasn't leaving you guys hanging. I was leaving you guys hanging. So we got that done there. Let's get all this stuff out of our way here because we don't need that flopping around when we get ready to cut time. So now we're back to, we got the drive shaft out. We're where we're at, we're going to cut. And I am going to put a jack underneath this because I have a feeling it's going to do some wacky stuff. So just to kind of stabilize it, maybe. We're going to see. I don't know. It might do something. Might not. There it is. We'll have to see what happens there. So now we got our safety goggles, we got our line, we got everything ready. We're going to start cutting. Okay. You'll notice I put this tape right on the line, so that's why I'm cutting right along the edge of that tape there. Okay, now I'll fly underneath here. I can. If I can see your line. That's that. So now we just set up our line here. And right here, guys, see how I left a little bit right in here? I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the bottom on the top here so that I can go and just make my last little bit of cut right there. That way I don't have all that wham and get your blade stuck in there and then you have be eating a piece of this stuff in your eye if you can help it. Around, I think it just might go. You might need a little more cutting. And we might have to give her a little more wacky here. go, so I know it's going to be. I'll bet you that brake stuff is what's doing that. Well, I didn't want to, but I think I'm going to have to lose the gosh dang brakes. I'm going to cut it right there, so in case I have to put them back together, I still got that little thing. I could possibly get that part. We'll weld it back together. Aha! And there we go, guys. That's how you cut your 85 or any square body Chevy truck in half. Right there, you mark some lines, get some balls, one of these, and cut that shit in half. Hey guys, I'm Turk Murphy. This is Turk Murphy. This old junk, man. Peace. I'm out. We'll get to part 2 soon, and I'll show you guys how we're going to put this shit back together. Peace.